Okay, we just finished up Cody's, so I'm going to go ahead and pick up here. It looks like, just glancing at your package, that it is correct. I can see you packaged the PDF and then also exported the low resolution PDF. So let's go ahead and take a look at your InDesign file. Okay, it looks like your document is set up correctly. Okay. Let's see, it looks like your white is okay. You want to make sure that any of your panels that have color on them go to this red bleed line. Okay, so it looks like you did it at the top here, but then you didn't at the bottom. You want to make sure all anything that is color or background images and things like that, that it goes to the outside bleed line. Same thing here. You'd want this image to do that as well. Now, something that you've had a problem with all semester is stretching out your images, and you can kind of see that happen here. For example, these images here are supposed to be circles, not stretched vertically. Something that you can do is, if you click on the white arrow tool and then click back on them, is you can see up here there's a percentage. They should always be the same number. So if that one says 61%, they should both be 61%, and you can see how they change to not be stretched out anymore. Because I can see here that one's also stretched out. It's 68 and 53, which makes it look like you stretched it vertically more. So that one also should be 53. I know it might not necessarily fit the layout. You just might need to make some modifications to your design. So let's take a look at your images as far as your... Okay, so it looks like you have some issues with your images as well. So this image is the target. PNG is fine. Usually that's a web image, so you might have some problems printing it. It's RGB and it's 72 DPI, so you're going to want to always have it be CMYK and 300 DPI for print. Alright, this one says it's 300 DPI, which is fine. So something else that happened here, hold on one second. Okay, sorry about that. So it looks like the same thing happened in here. Now I'm guessing these are not your designs, just because they look like something that might have come from Target's website or a flyer. So that's also a huge issue, is I don't believe that you made these, probably. That's my first guess. It does look just like their marketing. So I mean, I could be wrong there, so just if this isn't yours, you know, fix it by portfolio, or you can't use the pieces. Alright, I'm not going to go through the rest of the images until I'm grading on my own later, but everything in the print side of it should be CMYK and 300 PPI. Alright, so let's go ahead and take a look at your eBlast. So let's see, JPEG is fine. So the eBlast, it should be RGB and 72 DPI. So these are CMYK and 300 PPI. So it's kind of the opposite of what we've been doing just with this last page. Same thing here. And then, yeah, that's your main background image. The design is okay. Again, I'm just assuming that this is ripped from their website or something, just because of the quality of the design, and I'm pretty, I know their styles, so kind of concerns me there. So again, if this stuff isn't things that you made, make sure you redo it by the portfolio. Alright, and I don't really see any. Is this one text? Okay, good, that's text. Alright, these probably came from just like one of their flyers. Same thing here. Well, I know that the cards are theirs, but you want to make sure that you actually create the stuff in here, not just copy and paste a bunch of other people's artwork in here. Alright. Jakaya, let's go ahead. So it looks like you gave me a package, but without the additional eBlast. But let's go ahead and look at your package anyway. Okay, so it looks like your bleed's set up correctly. Nice job there. So let's go ahead and check out some of your technical stuff. So So it's CMYK and 300 PPI. Good job there. That one's a little small, but it's still better than being 72. Yeah, that one's 72. Okay, so yeah, you're kind of having the same issue that a lot of other people are having, is you're importing them, they might be CMYK, but you're not resizing them to be higher resolution before bringing them in, and then it's telling me here that it's only 72 PPI. Alright, so it needs to be those things, the same thing we've been talking about for 16 weeks, but it doesn't matter now. Let's go ahead and talk about your eBlast. So let's see, CMYK, okay, so everything for the eBlast section of it should be RGB and 72 DPI. It looks like your background is actually 72 DPI, but it's still CMYK. So it's just some things that you would have to think about if you were ever doing an actual real design and not just school stuff, because it wouldn't actually work for the application that you need. Alright?